Okay, everybody on YouTube, this is Grandmaster Ben Feingold. We're finishing up the stream. This is the 11th and last decisive game of the first half. Some of you have already watched round 8 and more, but that's the second half of the tournament. That'll be the next series of videos that I make in a couple weeks. This is the 11th video out of 11, which I'm making for the first half of the tournament. This is from round 7. This is Esipenko Wei Yi. I've already shown a lot of Esipenko Wei Yi games, except they lost all of them. So these guys were fighting for last place, and this game put one of them definitely in last. Esipenko's white, Wei Yi is black. Esipenko, one of the lowest rated players along with Bluebaum. Wei Yi somewhere in the middle, not having a good tournament. Okay, and they played a Petrov. D4 is a very interesting move. Queen E2, I already don't know that move. Most people play either knight takes E5 or bishop D3. Bishop D3 is the most common move. Okay, so you have an unusual move. Queen on E2 is not very good. Never play F3. D pawn's attacked. Engine says it's completely equal. Engine doesn't like F6. Doesn't like F3 either. Now the game's equal because they played F3 and F6. Okay. And they got this position, which the engine says is all zeros. And he played bishop D2, which is terrible. Now, luckily, I want to say bishop D2 strategically is the worst move of the game. But white played a much worse move later on. Probably the worst move of the first half that wasn't a tactical blunder. Just shows no understanding of chess. Okay, if my student played bishop D2, I'd be very mad at them. Because that's just terrible. Your bishop's terrible on D2. The bishop's great on D6. So the engine plays bishop takes D6 and says it's equal. Okay, bishop D2 is no good. Black played excellent move, queen E8, pinning the knight to the king. Okay, and then in this position, white played the worst move of the first half that wasn't a tactical blunder. It's just a move that makes no sense. It's worse than bishop D2. So the engine says it's equal. White plays bishop D2, which is bad. Then white plays a ridiculous move and is lost right away. So this is how you lose with white, is you play terrible. And I wouldn't even consider the move that white played. It wouldn't even occur to me. But he played king D1. Ugh. And now black's winning. It's not easy to win, but I don't like king D1. Queen A4 check. I mean, the rook on A1 is just trapped. And black just starts attacking because it's a free attack. Black didn't sacrifice anything. Black's got open file to the king. Rook on A1. If the rook was on C1, on D1, and I could play king B1, bishop B3, that would be okay. But with the rook on A1, it's just sitting there trapped. Always play king B1. Always sack the exchange. It's not an engine move, but just shows you how helpless white's position is. Black sacrificing material for no reason to get the white squares. If you take the rook, which the engine doesn't like, I take with the B pawn. Taking with the D pawn is also good. Then I try to get my bishop on this diagonal. And I have the open B file for my rook. Your D pawn's weak. And the engine says black is winning. Black's going to play C3, open up the queen side, and black just has too much attack. So rook c4 is a really interesting exchange sack. He played knight e2, which the engine likes. Knight e7. Obviously, white's attack is going nowhere. b4. Always sack the exchange. b3. Bishop b5, sacking a rook. The engine says white can resign here. Black has too much of an attack. He took, which is good for the crowd. Bishop takes, threatening bishop takes d3 check. Bishop d3, threatening the bishop. That move's ridiculous, it says. If I was white, I guess I'd play rook c1. Then the engine announces mate. It says rook c2, queen a4, and then mate. Truth hurts. But he played bishop c3, bc3. The engine announces mate here too. Knight c1, rook check. Now, white resigned. If white plays the only legal move, knight b3, queen a3 is annoying. Is there a quicker mate? No. Then you have to take. Then I play rook takes check. Queen takes. Bishop f4 check. And both players saw that, so white resigned. Yeah, so after rook b8 check, white resigned because this is forced. And you have to play bishop takes bishop. And you have to take. And you have to play here. And then that's it. So a brilliant win by Wei Yi. King d1, king c1, terrible for Esipenko. Wei Yi punished him. Wei Yi's only win of the tournament, but a nice win with black. Not Esipenko's tournament. Esipenko looking worse than Nakamura the first half. Why not king d1? What? King d1 illegal. Yeah, castling would have been better than king d1. King d1, terrible. Anyway, terrible game from Esipenko. Brilliant game from Wei Yi. Earlier, king d1. Oh, king d1 here? Whoa. King d1 is better than king b1, but always play king b1. No castle. Earlier. Oh. Yeah, king d1's terrible. You should put castle, right. Well, that's why you lost the game. Castle queenside also no good, because I still have a free attack. My queen can go to a4. I can play a5, b4, c5. Still no good. But king d1 is ridiculous. There's like two beginners playing, except white's the only beginner. Yeah, very nice game by Wei Yi. He won really quickly. Game didn't last very long. Yeah, really nice final position. You guys are asking me why he made these terrible moves. He got punished. Esipenko would look good if he played in a tournament with you guys, but candidates is tough. All right, and that's all 11 games from the first half of the candidates that were decisive. There were 3 decisive games today, I think. So the next set of videos I make in a week or two will have a lot more decisive games. Currently, after the first half, Sindarov is in first, Caruana is in second, and they played round 8 today. That changed a little bit, but not much. And I'll show you those guys' games when I do another recap. Yeah, go Caruana, except for one thing. Tournament's over. Why Magnus not playing? You're banned.